The air in the interrogation room was thick with despair as a man's heart-wrenching pleas echoed through the space. "This can't be happening," sobbed Leslie Dale Boileau, a 32-year-old deputy with the Marion County Sheriff's Office in Florida, once a decorated 8-year veteran, even earning a Medal of Commendation on June 25, 2017, for saving a young boy's life. His once shining career now teetered precariously on the edge of ruin. Just hours earlier, Boileau had placed a frantic 911 call, claiming he had accidentally shot his girlfriend while cleaning a rifle after a night of heavy drinking. When officers arrived at his home, they found a haunting scene. 25-year-old Polina Wright sat lifeless in a chair, a single gunshot wound to the forehead. A 9mm handgun rested in her lap, and a rifle lay nearby on the kitchen table. "I know this looks really bad," Boileau told detectives as they took him into custody. Polina had moved to Ocala only a few years earlier, had earned an associate's degree in accounting, and was excited to start a new job as an optometrist tech, with dreams of one day working in radiology. Now, those hopes had evaporated in a single devastating moment. As of September 2024, investigators had only one goal: determining whether this tragedy was an honest accident or something far more sinister. Detectives pressed further, probing inconsistencies, testing his patience, circling back to key elements to see if his answers altered under stress. They honed in on the placement of the shell casing, the bullet trajectory, and the angle of the rifle muzzle at the time of discharge. If she was across the table, why does the entry wound suggest a downward trajectory? One detective asked, leaning forward. Boileau hesitated, eyes flicking toward the floor. He insisted the rifle had been loosely braced in his lap, not shouldered, while he mimicked clearing techniques. "I was showing her how to rack and release the charging handle. It must have gone off when I let it slam forward," he said. When the detective suggested he may have accidentally touched the trigger due to intoxication or carelessness, Boileau nodded miserably. "Maybe. I don't even remember pulling it. I swear to God." They asked if there had been an argument, a breakup, jealousy, threats. Boileau firmly denied any conflict, asserting their relationship was loving, though he conceded both had strong tempers. They asked him point-blank if he had ever hit Polina or brandished a weapon during fights. He denied all accusations but admitted they had yelled at each other in the past. As the hours stretched on, his composure frayed. He became flushed, trembling, and repeatedly rubbed his temples. "Am I going to prison?" he whispered at one point. The detectives carefully avoided answering. Instead, they handed him photographs from the scene. Polina's body lying slumped in her chair, blood pooled beneath. Boileau let out a guttural cry and covered his face. "I loved her. I destroyed my whole life. I didn't mean to." Before concluding the interrogation, detectives seized his phone, clothing, the weapons involved, and surveillance footage from nearby businesses. Placing him in temporary holding, they conferred with the medical examiner and crime scene technicians. Preliminary findings suggested the rifle may have been fired from a standing position, contradicting Boileau's claim that he was seated. Moreover, a half-full margarita glass was found on the kitchen counter, implying they might still have been drinking during the gun handling. The mounting discrepancies hinted at either reckless negligence or something darker. As detectives prepared to re-enter the room, decision time loomed. Was this a tragic accident, or a reckless act rising to the level of manslaughter, or even murder? When the lead detective re-entered the interrogation room carrying an orange-striped uniform, Leslie Boileau's fate was sealed. He was formally informed he was under arrest for manslaughter, his home secured as a crime scene, and his employment with the Marion County Sheriff's Office immediately terminated. Booked into the Marion County Jail, he secured his release a short time later after meeting a $30,000 bond. Police Chief Mike Balcone issued a public statement expressing heartbreak over Polina Wright's death and promising to work closely with prosecutors to pursue justice. Community reaction was mixed. Some sympathized with the emotional toll on Boileau, while others called it a reckless and unforgivable act. As the case winds its way toward trial, a court filing dated June 20th, 2025 scheduled a key hearing for September 18th, 2025 to establish jury selection and trial dates. Should the matter proceed to trial, Boileau faces a wide range of outcomes. Manslaughter with a firearm specification carries a potential penalty of up to 30 years in prison. Simple manslaughter could result in up to 15 years, while culpable negligence carries 1 to 5 years, and negligent discharge of a firearm carries a maximum of 1 year. A full acquittal and not guilty verdict also remains possible. Ultimately, it will be up to a jury to weigh the evidence and determine whether this was a heartbreaking accident or a criminal act deserving punishment.